Hello, I'm Dante Disparte, the founder and CEO of Risk Cooperative. In this episode of Risk Matters, I want to talk about three things. The first is what's keeping me awake at night. The second is why does it matter? And the third is what can we do about it? So what's keeping me awake at night is climate change. What we're learning as time continues to pass is that climate impacts are much more imminent than we had once thought, and that the concept of a 2 degree Celsius temperature rise may now look very much like the floor and not the ceiling. How this is affecting businesses, society, and others in the risk-bearing industry, the insurance industry, is that many of us are being caught flat-footed by some of the impacts of climate events. And whether it's superstorms and hurricanes, flash flooding, very heavily localized events as we saw in the DC region with the flooding of Ellicott City, oftentimes businesses and communities aren't ready and are not prepared to deal with all of the impacts. So what can be done about it? The first is to broadly accept that climate impacts are real and to end the debate of causality and to begin spending our time and energy collectively responding to the effects of climate impacts. And that also includes how we will respond financially. Any discussion of resilience that does not include a financial element relating to risk transfer will simply not do enough and will not go far enough in terms of our overall preparation. And so the last item in terms of what can be done, it's about having a preparedness plan that incorporates a whole host of different types of risks that might impact your business and your community. And eventually, when these types of risks do rear their ugly faces, we need a collective response that doesn't just wait for the government and first responders to step in. So the more we can plan, the more we can begin to understand and respond affirmatively to the impacts of climate change. Thank you for tuning in.